they catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give, right side. Carson. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Throwing is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
To throw on second and 6. Wilson flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, check
24. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Moore. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain there of 21 yards. Wilson, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson dancing to his left. He may try and... The ball comes out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They run it with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. This complete to Lockett. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half. It's Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Wilson flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Draw play. This is Carson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Steps away to his left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On first down, Carson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4 down, 4 down. Ringo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw, and that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 16, Wilson able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Looking to throw. Wilson, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Right there. 54, Mike. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. 19. Get wide. Check. 61. Max box.
They run for it with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Wilson buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Carson.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Looking to throw. Wilson being chased out left. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. On first down, Procise. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Hollister. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jacob Hollister with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? Well, the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Now Wilson throwing again, escaping the pressure. And he is in for the... It is absolute...